339 million damage in 1 minute. That is a DPS of more than 5.5 million and a burst damage of 18 million. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a monk DPS build for raids, for Hellslayer bounties, or Accursed Tower, or any type of boss fight that's in the game, just like Diablo and even the new 4 boss fights that's coming into the game. And keep in mind, this number you can further improve because my setup is not 100% optimal. I'm not even using awakening bonuses like primary attack damage increase. Like, none of my gems has these types of bonuses inside. I've just placed any gem whatever I could find, so there is scope for improvement even after this. This build has 100% attack speed, and this build works great for any types of boss fight and even on the dummy, right? I even use it for the Keon's Ordeal for the Immortals. So in this video, I'm going to cover the details of this build, and I'm also going to show you a version which you can use in dungeons, because in dungeons you also need some movement, right? And because of that, we are going to change some things in the base version, but let's start with the base version first. So for the DPS build of Monk class, we are using 4 skills. This is going to be a primary attack based build. So the 4 skills are going to be Fist of Thunder, Imprisoned Fist, 7-sided strike, Flying Dragon, and Inner Sanctuary. Our most of the damage is going to come from Inner Sanctuary, Flying Dragon, and Fist of Thunder. These are the 3 most important high damage dealing skills. And then we have Imprisoned Fist and 7-sided strike, right? So like I said, this is a primary attack based build. So the essences we are using, the first one is going to be for Inner Sanctuary, which actually increases your attack speed. So 50% attack speed from Inner Sanctuary. And then the most important skill other than Inner Sanctuary is going to be Flying Dragon, and we are using 4 essences for Flying Dragon. Nest of Vipers, this basically makes your primary attack bring out dragons to attack the enemy. And there are other Flying Dragon essences like Empty's Cup. Flying Dragon also conjures a tornado. And then this is a very, very important essence. Both the main hands are very important for Flying Dragon. This one shatters enemy armor. So this is a global armor break, and this is a multiplicative damage. So this is going to be very, very important. And even this one is also very important. Without this, the damage I've seen fell off pretty big number. So yeah, Flying Dragon increases. It also increases your damage of Flying Dragon. So 4 essences of Flying Dragon, 1 for Inner Sanctuary. Now the 2 other skills that I'm using, yeah, we are just using 1 essence per skill. The first one is Rip Current Shells. This is for Imprisoned Fist. Grants you Warning Flare, causing primary attack to release a wave of energy. And also for 7-sided strike, we are using the one which basically empowers your primary attack to conjure a spirit ally to unleash a powerful attack on the target, right? So basically all of these skills go off from your primary attack. So all you need to do, gameplay wise, it's very simple. All you need to do is activate all 4 of the skills, and you just start shooting the target like I've shown you earlier in the video. For the set items, it's very important to take Vithus because it is going to give you attack speed, and that is very important for this particular build. And then for the other 4 pieces, we are using Grace of Flagellant. Obviously this is a our DPS build, so Grace is very, very good, and especially if you have very high attack speed, you damage the enemy 5 times very fast, and you keep getting this burst damage a lot, right? So Grace is very, very good, and even Vithus, right? So for set items, Vithus and Grace. And for the gameplay wise, like I already showed you, just activate all 4 of the skills and you just start hitting the enemy, right? And the best part is this particular Inner Sanctuary is going to walk with you. Now, like I said, this build has 100% attack speed. So 50% primary attack speed is from the helmet. The rest is from the Reforge. More attack speed increased by 2%. I think I have 2% on all my gears and 1.5 on 2 of my gears. So this basically gives me around 15% attack speed, and this one gives me 30, that's 45, and this one gives you 50, so that's 95. And 5% you can get from runes, maybe, but it's not that important. Like I have attack speed increase from runes as well, right? So basically in this way you get a full 100% bonus on the attack speed. Now the recommendation for the legendary gems, I suggest just use any damage type of setups. Like my setup is not even best because I'm using Crimson. This is good for PvP. It's not that good for PvE, so there's better option than Crimson, especially gems like, you know, we have Fervent Fang. You can use Fervent Fang here. Fervent Fang is definitely going to increase the bonus. Also there are other like Berserker's Eye. Instead of, you know, this low level of Bottled Hope, you can use that as well. And what else, instead of using Starfire, you can use another damage boosting gem, for example Mont Skull, or even Spectre Glass is also good here. So there's a lot of improvement to be done with the setup what I have, so the damage is going to be even more higher, right? So this is the legendary gem setup that I'm using, but I told you this is not the optimal. Even you can use more damage based gems and ignore these. For the Paragon, I am using Slinger. I'm not using Slayer. This one gives you primary attack speed. We have already capped on primary attack speed and everything, so I really like the damage and, you know, Unseen Dynamism, which increases the damage. So I really like those. Even the critical hit chance is also very nice. Keep in mind I am using 2 gems for critical hit chance, so my crit chance is also very high. And finally, you can also improve the damage by using a good you know, charm. Like my charm is not at all appropriate for this particular build, but this is what I have, so I didn't do much changes. So yeah, as you can see, there's a lot of room for improvement. So this is the basically a DPS build for the monk class, which you can use on any boss fights. And now let me show you the changes that you can do in this build for if you want to make it you know, a dungeon build, right? So for this build, the 2 of the essences that do least damage is Seven-Sided Strike and Imprisoned Fist. What I'm going to do is I'm going to remove Imprisoned Fist and I'm going to use Mystic Strike. This is going to help you, you know, in moving faster in dungeons. Like you know, you can just move faster. And even for the Seven-Sided Strike, what I'm going to do is, what you can do is you can use the other Seven-Sided Strike. This one, let me show you. This one empowers you for several seconds, during which you continually launch attack on random enemies, and you use movement speed buff from Seven-Sided Strike. This one increases your movement speed by up to 40%. So this is going to help you, you know, Seven-Sided Strike is going to help you, you know, move faster in the dungeons. Just by activating Seven-Sided Strike early, you hit some monsters, you get 40% movement speed, and then you use your Mystic Strike. Keep in mind your majority of damage is coming from, you know, Flying Dragon and in a Sanctuary, so that is the most important essence, right? So yeah, these are the 2 changes you can do for the dungeon variant. Rest everything remains the same. So yeah guys, this is all I wanted to share for this particular video. I wanted to keep it very simple and short. This is the DPS build and I'm also using it for dungeons as well. So I hope you enjoy this build. I hope you like this particular build. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you have something more interesting for monks, make sure to give it a like and subscribe if you like the content of the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.